So on this channel, I cover a lot of tokusatsu properties, but I usually cover the heroes of the medium, like Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and Super Sentai. But till now, I've forgotten a huge chunk of the tokusatsu pie, the part that's arguably the most celebrated and popular part of the medium, kaiju. While the aforementioned Ultraman does have a lot of kaiju in it, the focus is usually on how the Ultraman relates, or most of the time combats, the kaiju. I specifically mean kaiju movies that focus on the big monsters that destroy or save Japan, and what better way to start covering these films than with 1954's Gojira, or Godzilla. The story and impact of this film, and the franchise as a whole, is very well known to even the most casual of onlookers, but still really important to retell the tale from time to time. Now, monster movies have existed before Godzilla, but a lot of them came from America, like King Kong or The Beast from 2000 Fathoms, often using stop motion of the title characters, but Godzilla was much different from its contemporaries in many ways. Having an actor in a suit portray the big G instead of stop motion effects was primarily done for budgetary reasons, but the suit still managed to capture more realistic and terrifying characteristics coming from the monster at the time. Even now, thanks to enhancements of modern HD editions of the film, Godzilla's rampages are things of horrific beauty to witness. Besides the gripping destruction, the themes of the movie are quite strong, and in 1954, quite daring. This film comments on the impact that the US bombings on Japan had on the nation and its citizens, through the creation of Godzilla coming from nuclear weapons, with the only way to stop them is with a destructive oxygen destroyer that in the film is said to be equally as deadly as nukes. These themes were propelled by the director of the film, Ishiro Honda, a former soldier whose experience in war during Hiroshima made him despise the concept of war with a big hatred of nukes in particular. He clearly channeled that hatred into making this beautiful piece of art, especially since a ban relating to talking about these events was lifted 2 years before Godzilla's release, making it a trailblazer as one of the first films to explore these specific issues. For how dark and depressing the film can get, Honda was still a pacifist at the end of the day, so you still see signs of human empathy and cooperation even in the most hopeless scenarios throughout the film. What else can I say other than Gojira's a classic, whether you're watching the original Japanese version or the English adaptation cut titled Godzilla King of the Monsters. You won't just find the start of an icon or the concept of a modern kaiju film, you'll find a deservedly harsh critique of the sins of war.